Hey guys, what's going on? In this video I will be talking about some common terminologies when it comes down to smart money concepts trading. Now, the key terminologies which I will be going over are very important, and as you are kind of new to smart money, it is important for you that you should know what these terminologies actually are. So, what I do want to cover in this video is change of character, so CHOCH or CHOC, BOS, which stands for break of structure, and also gaps within the market. Now, people call these imbalance, fair value gaps, or they call it insufficient price action. Now, it all comes down to personal preference, based on how you want to pronounce it, but I'm sticking to imbalance. Now, what is a CHOC or change of character? A change of character is basically when a market is going in one direction, and I'm going to showcase this to you on the chart. So you have higher highs and higher lows. Now, at one point, when price does come into a certain higher time frame POI, like this, price is likely to reverse. Now, as you can see, we now have a change of market direction, and this most recent low has been broken. Now, we call this a change of character. So this is a change of character, and when price decides to pull back and it goes down again, it breaks the most recent structure. So this is a break of structure now. So the difference between a change of character and a break of structure really is that the change of character is a change of character is when the first of the most recent low has been broken, or the most recent high has been broken. So as you can see, this is the first recent low which has been broken. So this is now a change of character. Now, when price decided to pull back and did go down again, this is now a break of structure. And when price will go further, like this is now, like this is now a break of structure again. So, alright, so this is another break of structure. Now, about market gaps or imbalance. Imbalance is basically when price decides to go up or down in one direction, and it goes up so fast that the sellers didn't have a chance to make it even. So price goes up, and as you can see, we have only upwards price action. So between here and here, there is a gap in the market. So the market is always going down to tap into these zones. Now, what I always want to see is that the whole gap gets filled like this, but that's not always the case. So you're maybe gonna have a setup where the chart or the price will tap into this imbalance zone and then shoots up again. Now, this happens a lot of the time, and it all comes down to if it aligns with your setup and your strategy. But that's more advanced and a topic which I will be going over into the future. So now that I've discussed these three examples, let's dive into the chart and actually see some live examples. So we are now on gold on the 1 hour time frame, and this is actually a setup which I will be looking at for next week. Now, it is currently Sunday, so the market will open within less than 12 hours. And what I am currently seeing is that gold is very bullish, and when we go to the 4 hour time frame, we can actually see that gold has made a break of structure. Now, the change of character has been made here on the higher time frame. So the terminologies which I just showcased to you guys, you can use those on every single time frame. So we have high time frame, change of characters and break of structures, and we also have lower time frames, change of characters and break of structures. And it's the exact same with the gaps, which we just talked about. Gaps or imbalance will play out on every single time frame. So let's talk about gaps as of right now, imbalance. So as you can see, I already marked it onto the chart. We have imbalance over here. Now, why is that? Because price did go up and then did go down and shot up again. Now, for a setup where I would like to buy, what I prefer to see is equal lows above a demand zone, and above the demand zone I want to see some imbalance. So this to me is a very perfect example of a high quality setup. So I will definitely watch gold this week, as it just could go down, react off this zone and then go up. Okay, so let's go back to imbalance. Yeah, this is a imbalance and this zone is most likely going to be filled. So price will come back all the way up from here, and I suspect gold to drop and fill in this imbalance, as you can see here. So we have some imbalance here, and also here. So imbalance over here, and we have imbalance over here. Now these zones are going to get filled. So the question is not if, the question is when. And these are zones which I will be looking out for. And yeah, it happens on every single currency pair. So let's go for BTC as example. Now, Bitcoin. I suspected that Bitcoin was going lower off of this zone. And as you can see, we tapped into that zone and BTC dropped. Now, why did BTC drop and go all the way up to this zone from here? Now, on the 5 minute, we had a liquidity grab. So, when I saw that, I was like, this maybe could be a break of structure. So then I looked for an opportunity to sell Bitcoin from. Now, we had liquidity resting here. We also had imbalance over here. Now, let me go down into the 1 minute, the 1 minute time frame. And as you can see, I already marked it on. We had imbalance over here. Now, this imbalance did eventually get filled. So price did go back to fill this gap within the market. And we also had between here and here, and just in general overall here also, some more imbalance. So imbalance will play out on multiple time frames. So as you can see, this whole area over here is imbalance. So between this candle over here and here, there's a gap. And market needed to fill that gap in order to go lower. So yeah, actually just a few examples what imbalance actually is and how it plays out live in the markets. Now, what I want you guys to do is you open up your charts and you're gonna find areas just like here where gaps are located. So this is basically homework for you guys, and I want you guys to find imbalance zones. I want you guys to find higher time frames area, for example a supply or demand area, and you dive down into the 5 or 1 minute time frame just like here. And what you're going to do is you're going to mark on change of characters. So we here have a change of character. Then market decided to go up and break this most recent low again, which is now a break of structure. Now, if you already know this, you don't need to do this, But if you're new to smart money, I suggest you guys to do this and get used to this. And this way you are going to understand market structure and direction much more clearer. So that's something, some homework for you guys to do. And yeah, let me know if this was actually clear. I'm not very good at explaining because when it comes down to strategies, it is always based on my previous experience and my intuition. But yeah, I hope it was very clear for you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.